Hello, my YouTubers. This is DuodenalSwitchMan, and this is my 13th vlog, and I am 2 weeks past my surgery date. Yay! And 23 pounds down, which is amazing to me in 14 days. Anyway, so, let me see. I'm making this because it is my 2 week, otherwise nothing too eventful, except I did start, I had my very first Malt-O-Meal cream of wheat, which I've never had before in my entire life. I'll keep my head tilted so my glasses don't show the reflection. I'll just take them off, I don't need to really see. So the Malt-O-Meal I did in the microwave, and I used, how much was it? It wasn't half a cup. It was a quarter cup of water, quarter cup of milk, skim milk, and then 2 tablespoons of the Malt-O-Meal, which is 60% of my daily intake of iron. Well, what they think is my daily percentage. And then so I microwaved it, and then when I took it out, I stirred it and let it set up a bit. And I added a teaspoon of butter and a packet of better stevia, the organic kind, and mix that in. And then I drizzled about, that's probably half a teaspoon of Canadian organic maple syrup on top. And it was, I didn't like the smell when it was cooking in the microwave. It had a very funky, woodsy type smell. It was kind of, or burning grass or something, I don't know. Anyway, so, but when I started to eat it, it was great. It was great. So I did that, which means I did my egg for dinner, and I flip-flopped it. I've been getting my, it's night and I'm about ready to go to bed. And every night, what I'm doing is I have bariatric advantage chocolate, which has 27 grams of protein per serving. And the container that my dietitian gave me has like a screen on the top, so when you shake it, it mixes everything. And it's really quite good. And so I make double batch. So I'm getting 20, 54 grams of protein just from that. And then I use almond milk, which is another 11 protein per cup. Grams of protein per cup, and so I use a cup of that instead of water, and it's the chocolate kind, so it's really good. And so I mix that up, and I figure if I have that throughout the day, I'm getting my protein in. And I don't get that particular kind. It's a big bag that my doctor gave me at the very beginning of my before I went into surgery, and it is probably a promo to get me to buy it, but it is actually very good, and I like it. And if you have 2 servings, it's like all your vitamins for all day except for your iron and your calcium. So that was good. And with the cream of wheat, then I got my iron in, and then I chew my calcium. I just had one because it's been quite a while since I've had dinner. Still hard to do that and get all my water in, and I'm feeling a little, see, I have that calcium chew, and to me, that's counting as eating, and I shouldn't have done it before I went to bed, because I can kind of feel, so I'm going to have to sit up a little bit longer and drink some water and maybe go to sleep like here. Oh, do you see my painting that I had? I had that already. It's not framed. I love the perspective of it, and the green looks great. Anyway, so I got a call from Costco today saying, it was a robocall, and saying, we're sorry to tell you that you have bought Sabra hummus from us in the past, I don't know how many months or something, and that we'd like you to bring it in to return it because it has possible listeria. I threw mine away, and I'm not sick now, so and actually there are actually no cases of listeria out there. They just found in the manufacturing plant some listeria, so it could have been sitting on, some stainless steel thing out in the corner or something, but it's no one's gotten it since, so no big deal. I like that they're on top of it and letting people know. Um, One thing I did do that I probably shouldn't have done is I love young coconuts, the white ones, and so I have this little tap. It's like a hollow, sharp, pointy thing, and so you tap it and tap it with a hammer if you want, into the coconut, and then I pour it out and I put the probably, I want to say at least a quarter cup of that coconut water in my shake. Yeah, over the past day, it was so good. And then the coconut meat, I took it under, washed it under the sink. If you've never had the white young coconuts that look like teepee, or they have the pointy tops. Thailand coconut, people call them. Anyway, and then to open them, what you do is you take a cleaver and you just go bang, 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 bang. You can find it on YouTube, over the top, and then it peels right off the top because the coconut shell hasn't hardened like a regular coconut that I grew up on. I guess it's because they were cheaper, or I don't know, the brown coconuts. Anyway, so they come right off, and the meat just peels right off of the wall, if you get a good one. And so I had I had gone. Oh, I think I told you this already because I had frijoles. When I went to the Cardenas, which is our has the best produce, so I got 3 of those coconuts. I don't know what I was thinking. Um, like I said before, I have so much food. But maybe next video I'll go in my kitchen and then I'll do my omelet for you guys and show me my drawer full of Jello. I I was telling my friend tonight, it's like I can't put something in my mouth that has no value to my body right at this point because my stomach is still that big, and if I eat, if I put a Jello and ate a Jello, it'd be such a waste of eating space and eating time. Right now I'm still not hungry, so and it doesn't take much for me to feel like Thanksgiving dinner for a couple of hours. So anyway, so I think that's it. The biggest thing was the reason I wanted was my 2-week anniversary, that I'm doing well. I have 3 of my scars are healing up really well, and then the 3 that were more inflamed and stuff are crusted over, and we'll see how they do. I'm not too worried about it. And then, and the Malt-O-Meal. So those were my 2 big deals. And that I was able to actually, I did eat the coconut meat too, without a problem. I just chewed it up really well. It is so soft, and it's not like dried coconut, and it's not like the coconut from the brown coconuts. It's much different. It's almost slimy, but it's not slimy. But it's chewy, and my stomach handled it very well. I was afraid because since I had before my egg, I had the rest of my broccoli, and I didn't have any. I did have a little bit of gas, like just one little teeny toot, and boy did it smell. But then later, I haven't had any. Whatever the egg, the Malt-O-Meal, um, and the coconut, I have not had any stinky gas from that. So I'm blessed, and I had a bowel movement. Now today I didn't take. I've been taking just like a little swig of my castor oil, um, and I didn't do that today. So I wouldn't say I'm regular yet because I went to the, well, we'll see. I'll let you know. Anyway, hope you all are doing well. Um, I'm going to on Thanksgiving. I'm going out with friends, and they said, that my friend that's going, they said, well, they have French onion soup. I was going, oh, well, I might try some French onion soup and not do the bread croutons, or no, I probably won't. I'll probably just have the broth part of it. I'm sure it's will be taste really good, and I don't think I can have cheese yet. That's not under the, what do you call it when you chop everything up? The macerated part of the diet, which is where I am right now. Well, not really. No, next Monday. Ugh. So I'll be having French onion soup and maybe smushing up someone's vegetables or mashed potatoes. Can I have mashed potatoes? That's pretty carby, but why wouldn't I be able to have that? I'll have to look on my list of recommended stuff. I know it's probably because of the carbs. She does, Anyway, we'll find out. I'm just rambling. Good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.